Welcome everyone, join us today as we go on a journey into the story of one of rock's most talented yet tragic figures, Pete Ham, the lead singer and songwriter for Badfinger. So let's dive in. Peter William Ham, born the 27th of April 1947 in Swansea, Wales. He was zodiac sign Taurus. Born the youngest child of William and Catherine, Pete had three siblings, John, Irene and William, who died during infancy, and grew up in Gwent Gardens, Swansea. His father worked as a ship painter, and his mother was employed at the tinplate works. Pete attended Gores Junior School, where his musical talent shone early, often drawing crowds with impromptu harmonica performances. Encouraged by his older brother John, a jazz trumpeter, Pete later took up the guitar at Townhill Secondary School. While apprenticing as a TV and radio engineer, he played in a local rock band known as the Panthers, the Black Velvets, or the Wild Ones, opening for major acts. In 1965, the group renamed themselves the Ivies, inspired by a street near Swansea High Street station. The lineup included Pete Ham, guitarist David Jenkins, bassist Ron Griffiths, and drummer Mike Gibbons. They caught the attention of aspiring manager Bill Collins, who moved them into his North London home in 1966. After 2 years of intense gigging, songwriting, and recording demos under tough conditions, with Tom Evans replacing Jenkins, their efforts paid off. In July 1968, the Ivies signed with the Beatles' Apple Records, with Pete's early songwriting, particularly noticed by Paul McCartney, playing a key role in landing the deal. The Ivies' early releases gained limited traction outside Europe and the Far East, but their breakthrough came when Paul McCartney offered them Come and Get It, a song he wrote for the Magic Christian film. Before the single and its album Magic Christian Music in 1970 were released, the group rebranded as Badfinger. Bassist Ron Griffiths, who had played on both, was replaced by Liverpool guitarist Joey Molland, balancing the Swansea and Merseyside influences in the band. Pete's reserved nature stood in contrast to the more outgoing personalities of Evans and Molland, both on and off stage. Come and Get It became a global hit, but its association with McCartney led to the misconception that Badfinger was a Beatles-crafted act, something Pete found frustrating. However, all of the band's subsequent hits were penned by Pete. Their 1970 album No Dice produced the worldwide smash No Matter What, now seen as a cornerstone of the power pop genre. More impactful was the LP track, Without You, featuring a chorus by Tom Evans paired with verses Pete had written for his girlfriend, Beverly Ellis. Harry Nilsson's version became a transatlantic #1 hit, earning Pete, Grammy and Ivor Novello recognition. The song remains a 1970s classic, with Mariah Carey topping the UK charts with it in 1994 also. Although Straight Up, in 1971, received mixed reviews at the time, it is now considered Badfinger's best album, partly due to George Harrison's production. Harrison's admiration for Pete's talent was evident. On the breakout single, Day After Day, both played slide guitar, and Harrison invited Pete for a duet of Here Comes the Sun at the concert for Bangladesh in New York, where Badfinger served as the backing band. Pete also contributed to Harrison's All Things Must Pass and Living in the Material World albums, as well as Ringo Starr's hit, It Don't Come Easy. He declined to play on John Lennon's Imagine, choosing to attend his niece's birthday in Swansea instead. Baby Blue, the second single from Straight Up, reached the US Top 20, earning Pete recognition from ASCAP, the American Society of Composers, Authors and Publishers. However, trouble soon followed. The band's new American manager, Stan Polly, unbeknownst to Pete, a fraudster with ties to organized crime, took control of their finances. As the Beatles' Apple label was dissolving, Polly secured a new deal with Warner Brothers. Albums from both Apple and Warner were released within months of each other, confusing buyers. Neither albums, Arse, released on Apple in 1973, nor Badfinger, released on Warner in 1974, charted well. Despite being recorded under strain, LP Wish You Were Here in 1974 received strong reviews, with Pete's contributions restoring the energy and melody of his earlier work. Pete was a trusting individual, and as Stan Polly tightened his control over his life and career, Pete's loyalty to both the band and management backfired. When Warner Brothers discovered that Polly had misappropriated advances meant for Badfinger, Wish You Were Here was pulled from shelves, throwing the band into turmoil. Though Pete tried to leave the group, he felt obligated to return after being told Warner wouldn't support the others without him. Bob Jackson replaced Joey Molland for a final effort at an album, Head First, in 1975, but it wasn't released until 2000. Pete contributed just 2 songs and a short instrumental. During the Wish You Were Here sessions, Pete began a relationship with Anne Ferguson, and the couple, expecting a baby, moved to a house in Woking, Surrey. As salary checks bounced, Pete fell deeper into debt and depression, with growing signs of mental illness. On the night of April 23, 1975, Pete received a call from the United States informing him that all his money was gone. Later, he met with Tom Evans, and the two went to the White Hart pub in Surrey, where Pete consumed 10 whiskies. Evans drove him home at 3 a.m. on April 24. Later that morning, just 3 days before his 28th birthday, Pete took his own life by hanging himself in his garage studio. In a farewell note addressed to his girlfriend Anne and her son Blair, he attributed much of his despair and struggles to manager Stan Polly. The note read, "Anne, I love you. Blair, I love you. I cannot love and trust everyone. This is better. Pete. P.S. Stan Polly is a soulless bastard. I will take him with me." Pete was cremated at Morriston Crematorium in Swansea, and his ashes were scattered in the Memorial Gardens. His daughter Petera was born a month after his passing. In May, Warner Brothers ended its contract with Badfinger, leading to the band's dissolution. Around the same time, Apple removed all of Badfinger's albums from its catalog. On the 27th of April 2013, the City and County of Swansea made Pete Ham the first recipient of a blue plaque to honour eminent citizens. The memorial is to be found at the entrance to Swansea Station on Ivy Place. And there you have it. Though his time was cut tragically short, his legacy lives on through the songs that still touch hearts and inspire generations of fans today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this. Take care and bye for now.